A Humble Soul, man. We checking back in after more than 3 months. You know, the jury in the FBG Duck murder trial has reached a verdict. You know, FBG Duck, a buzzing Chicago rapper, man. He was downtown Chicago on August 4th of 2020 getting some presents for his son's birthday. He was in the Dolce & Gabbana store when he was spotted by a dude named Teezy. He allegedly had some dealings with Teezy's baby mama, or whatever the case may be. But Teezy ended up making a call, made a couple calls. Word circulated to O Block. 5 people slid down to where they was at, hopped out on Duck, man, and gunned them down, broad daylight. A couple other people were hit during the shooting, but you know, Duck was the only person who died from his injuries. He said he was hit more than 20 times, around like 26 or 27 times. And you know, from there, you know, there was a lot of mocking online about his passing because he had made some diss songs about people who died in O Block, you know, and it was alleged that Dead Bitches, the song Dead Bitches in particular, was what led to Duck's passing, although it's been argued that Duck had more disrespectful songs than that he had put out dissing O Block. But yeah, in 2021, you know, O Block was hit with a Fed case with an indictment. Fed indictment, it said that O Block was a faction of the Black Disciples. They were at war with STL or Tuckerville, a faction of the Gangster Disciples, you know, which are they blocks away from each other, you know, walking distance. They've been in a war for more than a decade, man. Multiple people have lost their lives during that war, and you know, they dissed each other's dead homies on songs and all of that, man. So it's been crazy. But yeah, in 2021, you know, Moo-Wop, C-Murder, C-Thang, Los, Kenny Mac was hit with a Fed case with an indictment. Teezy ended up getting charged down the line, so on and so forth. But yeah, a trial, man, has been taking place, you know, in FBG Duck's murder for more than 3 months now. It's been a lot of, you know, back and forths and delays. The jury came out and reached a verdict and convicted them all of, you know, their participation in the murder of Duck, man. It's been said that they turned down plea deals for 55 years, you know, and just decided to, you know, take it all the way to trial despite the evidence against them, and they ended up being convicted. Just going through the news reports, is saying that, you know, C-Murder in particular, he was found guilty on 5 of 7 counts. Jurors found that he committed the murder, engaged in conspiracy to commit Duck's murder, used a gun in relation to the shooting, and wounded Duck's girlfriend, you know, who was also shot during the incident. Kenny Mac was alleged to be one of the getaway drivers. You know, he was convicted of Duck's murder as well as the other charges, you know, the C-Murder was convicted of. Los was another alleged getaway driver because it was 2 cars that pulled up to the scene. You know, C-Thang, another one of the alleged shooters. He was found guilty of murder, using a gun, you know, in the murder and conspiracy to murder Duck. Teezy, you know, he was found guilty of murder and conspiracy to murder, according to reports. And Moo-Wop, he was found guilty, obviously, of Duck's murder as well, and the other counts that, you know, people like C-Murder and Kenny Mac, etc., were found guilty of. You know, surveillance footage tracked the 2 cars that they used, leaving O Block, going downtown to do the hit. But yeah, man, they all been convicted. You know, they facing life in prison when they're sentenced. It's just unfortunate, man. A lot of young black brothers losing their lives to gun violence, going to jail for the rest of their lives because of this ongoing feud, you know. And a lot of times, man, it's rooted in something that can be as simple as dealing with the same chick, or something being said disrespectful, and that turns into somebody being taken, the rival group wanting they get back, and then it becomes a tit for tat things that goes on for years and years and years, and so many lives are affected, so many families are hurt, you know, a lot of people losing their freedom and a lot of people losing their lives, leaving children out here, you know what I'm saying, to fend for themselves, or, you know, parents creating a lot of single parent households, creating a lot of trauma, you know what I'm saying, and dysfunction, and it just turns into like an ongoing cycle, you know what I'm saying. But for sure, an unfortunate thing, man. I want to report on that, man. Duck, before he passed, was on his way to become a successful rap star. He already had a buzz going. The same with King Von. You see how things played out with him. You know, shout out to everybody tuning in and rocking with A Humble Soul. It's greatly appreciated. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit the button ASAP. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all. 100.